They said apartment 6B was haunted. Not in the fun Halloween way. In the, it's midnight and someone's sobbing behind the wall way. No one lived there. It had been vacant for months, but every night, around 12:03 a.m., the lights flickered, and a voice whispered something like, "No." Which, if you're trying to sleep alone, yeah, that's not ideal. I brought it up at the HOA meeting. They laughed. Probably old wiring, they said. Classic gaslighting. Everyone's too scared to admit it's obviously a ghost, except Mr. Pearson in 4D. He's 87 and doesn't believe in phones, let alone ghosts. He said, if it's haunted, ask it to pay rent. Iconic. Naturally, I did what any reasonable person would do. I bought night vision binoculars and stared out my window for 3 nights straight. On night 2, I saw it. Movement in the window. Just a shadow. But definitely someone. Also possibly my own reflection. Unclear. That weekend, I made a plan. I borrowed a key from the building manager with 0 permission. Then I waited until the building was quiet. Midnight. Flashlight. Phone on 1% battery for maximum suspense. I crept upstairs past the mailboxes, past the weird painting of fruit someone donated in 2009. To the door of 6B, it was unlocked. Because of course it was. Why wouldn't the haunted apartment be conveniently open? Inside, pitch black. Dusty furniture covered in sheets. One of them moved. I aimed my flashlight and shrieked, which came out more like a sneeze. There was a girl, teenage, wearing headphones, sitting cross-legged on the floor. She looked up and casually said, "Oh hey, you scared me." I said, "This apartment is vacant." She said, "Well, I'm occupying it emotionally." What? Her name was Maddie. She was the landlord's niece, home for summer break. She said 6B was aesthetic and moody, and she liked the echo. She'd been using it as a secret TikTok studio, mostly to record sad audio clips and practice crying on cue. I asked her if she knew people thought the place was haunted. She said, "I know." Isn't that great? She was not apologetic. She had a full ring light and a mini fog machine. The sobbing, her warm-up exercises, the whispering, voiceovers. I left that night with a mix of relief and rage. She wasn't a ghost, just Gen Z with a full ring light setup and no regard for volume. I went back the next day, this time with the building manager. He was shocked, mostly that she figured out where he kept the spare keys. She got grounded. He changed the locks. The fog machine was confiscated. The building's back to normal now. No more midnight whispering, no more flickering lights, and no more haunted TikToks. At least not on this floor. But I do keep the binoculars. You know, just in case the laundry room ghost comes back. She owes me 2 socks,